a special Thursday, and I welcome you to Bystanders at Newsstand. Of course, you know it's airing on Flip TV. Michael is still the one anchoring the program. All right, we have the Nigerian Tribune giving us vital informations on what is going on, what is trending in Nigeria. Talking about the Northern Elders Forum to Buhari, what are they saying? Nigeria failing and falling apart under your watch. Northern Elders to Buhari, Nigeria falling apart under your watch. Quickly to another one. APC orders condemn Obaseki's demolition of opposition members' properties. And we have on top of the paper Sanwo-Olu commissions 360 units of flat in Okorodu gifts teachers Ya Awero apartments each. A story here. Gunmen kidnap FCTA staff. 3 others in Abuja demand 50 million naira ransom. Governors unhappy over 157,000 tuberculosis deaths yearly. On to the next one on NIN. Name compulsory for 2021 UTMA registration, says JAM. Why Tinubu is not frequent in Aso Rock Villa, says presidency. You can go to page 2 of this journal to see the reason Tinubu has been frequent in Aso Rock. On to the next one down the paper, we have 11 feared killed as soldiers battle gunmen in Abia State. Bandits won't surrender if they don't feel safe, says Gumi. Bandits won't surrender if they don't feel safe, says Gumi. And the last story we're reading out to you viewers. Varsity students commit suicide over academic failure in Bayelsa. Of course, Mr. Matthew is here to deliberate on these vital stories. Morning to you, Matthew.
Good morning, Mr. Mark.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Welcome once more. Of course,
It's a pleasure.
bystanders.
It's a pleasure.
All right, you're live on Flip TV Plus.
Okay.
I think very soon Flip TV will be, out of the trouble, will be reopened.
By the grace of God.
That's why I said that, we are bound to encounter technical issues. And if we don't get to see bystanders on Flip TV, you can simply move to Flip TV Plus to see more of the programs and other programs on Flip TV. All right, quickly to what Buhari is facing right now from the Northern Elders Forum. Buhari is failing and falling apart. That's what Northern Elders Forum has said here. Nigeria is falling apart under Buhari's watch. It's obvious. It's obvious when you look at the rate of insecurity, the spirit of killings, the situation. Nigeria is truly falling apart under Buhari's watch.
Good morning, Mr. Mike. Thank you for having me. Matthew is in it once more. You see, hidden agenda is no longer a news that Nigeria is seriously polarized. But again, I think because the government have failed to do the needful. It speaks about the failure of leadership. It's because the government is handling the issues that is causing this problem with levity. Mr. Mike, if you look at the trend of things in this country, especially when it comes to security of life and property, you agree with me that this government has grossly failed Nigerians. Because I don't know the reason bandits have defied every effort of the government to handle security challenges in this country. And it is an obvious fact that this problem we are facing in Nigeria is attributed to Fulani herdsmen. We have had reasons to look at whether it's a Fulani herdsman or the other or otherwise, but it is evident now that the problem is from Fulani herdsmen. Gumi have made us understand that the people who do kidnapping, killing, raping in Zamfara, in Katsina, and some other parts of the country are Fulani herdsmen who claim that their cows have been rustled. They now use that as an excuse to take to arm. And only recently, we have even seen revelation from some persons still claiming that Fulani herdsmen are actually the ones doing this kidnapping. But again, I think Mr. President in our armory against these Fulani herdsmen. I don't know whether because they are from the same ethnicity with him. That is why he's not giving it the priority attention that it deserves. It's a known fact that Fulani herdsmen are rated fourth most dangerous terror organization in the world. And these people have spoken loudly. We have seen the scenario that played out in Benue State, where recently they attempted to assassinate a sitting governor. We have seen their press release, how they have claimed responsibility, how they have said that that it was a technical error that made the man to escape, that the man may not be lucky next time. But again, this brings us to how do we provide solution. This brings us back to devolution of power. This brings us back to allowing state to run independent security apparatus to mitigate the plethora of security challenges. Because for crying out loud, there is no reason the command and control of every security in this country should be in Abuja. A situation where federal government will be advising state governors to go and police the forest in their jurisdiction, and they do not have the control of the police, of the army, of DSS, or whatever security arrangement function. So I think what we need to do is to unbundle that constitution and give the state governors leverage to a great extent recruit, deploy, and combat these bandits. Because if you look at the security arrangement that the states have even tried to put together, let's use Amateku for instance. Federal government have seriously refused to give the nod to bear arms. So how do you want them to combat Fulani herdsmen? How do you want them to combat kidnappers? Until you give them the go-ahead, you give them the leverage, we are not going to see the end of this myriad of security crisis. And when you say Nigeria is falling apart, there are so many reasons it's falling apart. And because look at every sector of the economy, which one is working? Virtually none of them is working. I think there's every need to unbundle that constitution. I think there's every need. Let's take for instance the electricity sector. There's every need to amend that constitution to allow the federal and state government to have concurrent jurisdiction over electricity generation, transmission, and distribution. A situation where, as we speak today, no matter if you want to generate electricity, for instance, you must get approval from federal government. And when you generate, you must channel it to national grid, from where federal government will decide what megawatt goes to a particular state, a particular jurisdiction, and so on and so forth. And the transmission company of Nigeria is one that have the sole right to transmit. All these things are stampeding development. Because if you unbundle all these things and give the states where room to play, one, you lessen the burden of the federal government. Two, you share responsibility. And you now see a division of labor, we can now have efficiency. So if we continue to maintain the status quo, we are not likely to see any meaningful development. Because if you look at, it's not restricted to only electricity distribution. We have mentioned the command and control of the sector of the economy. Look at oil sector, for instance. Federal government is holding everything tight. We have severally talked about federal government creating an open environment for people to even private investors to even come in and build modular refineries to stop us from importing refined products. Because until we stop importing refined products, we will continue to experience crisis in our downstream petroleum sector. A situation where if the price of crude increase, if the price of crude per barrel increase in the international market, it affects our pump price here. It's not healthy for our economy. So if you unbundle that sector to the point where it becomes attractive for private investors to come in and start building modular refineries, you will see that we continue to have ease of the difficulties we are having in the oil sector. Because if you look at, I said it here the other day, that a modular refinery that refines between 100, 200, 1,000, 2,000 to 3,000 barrels per day, you just need about 100 to 300 million US dollars to build it. And here we have federal government is devoting 1.5 billion US. So what I'm trying to say is that federal government in conjunction with state government, the National Assembly, everybody should come on board to ensure that they unbundle this constitution to distribute the power so that we can have efficiency. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Matthew. Let's move down to.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. How you doing? And good work. I mean, going, man. You know.
Now, to the media business of today, one and others to Buhari, and they are falling apart under your watch. This is not the first time we're witnessing this kind of statements coming out from the Northerners. It has been going on not only the Northerners, the eastern part of the country, western parts also talking every day concerning the state of insecurity and the state of the nation as a whole.
Yeah.
As the president look at this holistically, has it not been able to fish out the problem? Has it been able to look on the ground and see what solution that could be preferred to this?
Thank you very much, Mike. I want to say I give kudos to those patriotic northern elders. We don't just call them northern elders. They are patriotic northern elders that say the truth and say the truth. It's all about see it and say it. They are still ones that are still economical with the truth, right? Among those northern elders, that they are still beating around the bush, right? And I want to tell them, Buhari doesn't have a listening ear to all this. Even if he wants to listen, there are some people around him that will brush up the facts. Say, Mr. President, don't mind those jesters. Don't mind those, all because of the power they are holding as at that time. I think being Buhari is accessible to the truth people have been saying on the streets. Things will have changed better for a while. But there are some people that when you say the truth, they will not. Yes, they will not let that truth land on the table of the presidency to listen to. They will either rubbish it off and instead of even there, I expected a reasonable person that call himself presidential part of presidential team or presidential aides to sit down. Your Excellency, this is what is going on now. This is what the masses in the country. How can we provide solution to all these things? But that is not the case of the Nigerians. Any Nigerians that has been elected into any power or to any office, political office, or any Nigerian that has been given political appointment, they are just there. That is why we can never have economy in this country, because there are some people that are out there because of their selfish interest that they are feeding. They will be feeding the presidency. They're supposed to be telling the truth. They will be feeding him with lies, and all things are going well, Mr. President. Don't mind them. They are just miscreants. They are just those miscreants speaking ill against you. So we don't want that. And I want to say, for the northern elders, the patriotic like Yakase, we have Yakase, we have some other element of northern elders like that. They are very straightforward on the point. They tell the president what he doesn't want to hear. Like, I believe they should be telling him what he doesn't want to hear, not what he wants to hear.
Now, I heard you saying something behind the camera about Obaseki, that's the incumbent governor of Edo State. He has gone after former deputy governor, right? Former deputy governor and some people demolishing their properties. How do you feel about this? And in governance, should we see this happen? Or do you think he did it within the ambit of
so disgraceful, and so barbaric? Sorry to say that. I don't even have any apology. You are the one that said you've been marginalized, you've been sidelined in APC. People came around to have sympathy for you and to support you, and you now came to power and you now carrying out vendetta And I mean, what is wrong with this? All these people called, I mean, leaders in this country. Mr. Obaseki, sorry, you goofed with what you did. You're totally wrong, and I don't think any Edo, reasonable Edo person should support you.
Is he taking a revenge?
He's taking a revenge, definitely. He's taking a revenge because he believed the other deputy governor and Oshiomhole. Because as of now, I see here that the what's it called? He wants to probe the tenure of Oshiomhole, and in which he failed to realize that he was part of the government. He was the economic advisor to Obaseki that time. You see, we Nigerians, I don't know the politics of to Oshiomhole, to you know, we Nigerians, we always believe on Nigerian politicians, especially they believe on vendettas. That you do me, I do you, you know, and it's very wrong because all the while you busy bulldozing somebody's house. Think of economic growth, economic policy that will move Edo State forward. Mr. Obaseki, you are on a wrong path as I'm talking to you now. People that have sympathy for you, I don't know where they are now. They should be telling you the truth. Obaseki is in PDP now, and some political bigots, they will be saying APC, PDP. They are all bunch of same feathers. They are all bunch of same entities. So we don't give a damn with any one of them. Any one of them that do anything wrong, we are here to castigate them and, you know, put them in order, right? And I'll say I want to give kudos to patriotic Nigerians diaspora, right? That you know, Mr. Simeon, Mr. Dikbo, kudos to you. God bless you, right?
David, you're welcome on board.
Good morning, Mr. Mike Adekule.
Yeah, looking cool.
You are looking cool as well.
All right, quickly to Obaseki, APC, others condemn Obaseki's demolition of opposition members' properties. What's your take on it?
Mike Adekule, I have not actually read the story, so I cannot buttress on what I actually don't know.
Okay, don't let me waste time. Okay, quickly to the Northern Elders Forum to Buhari, talking about the failure of Buhari's administration. Nigeria falling apart under his watch. Is it obvious?
Mr. Mike, what and foremost I will say it is very obvious now that every Nigerian on the streets knows that there is tension in the land, and under this present administration there has been anarchy, there has been nepotism. The president has been just one-sided, and that is why Nigeria would not have peace until when these main issues is being addressed. You cannot favor a particular region and then allow the rest of the region suffer or neglect them. It is impossible. Look at what is happening now. Every day killing, every day herdsmen, every day kidnapping, every day bombing, every day school children are being kidnapped. Now, what has the president done so far? It is very obvious. This is every Nigerians, either both the elders Northern Governors Forum or the prominent person in the society. I've said this all over and over now. Now, my take still remains. This is the time the Senate should move. The president needs to be impeached to save Nigeria. He needs to be impeached to save Nigeria. It is not possible because the Senate president is the president's right-hand man. You can see the way he struck down the bill. He was attacked. And the president and the Senate president struck out the bill. So now it will not work. It is until when the president leaves office we can get it right. Because Nigeria is more divided under this president. This president has what plunged Nigeria into what anarchy. Now let me give you an instance. When bandits attacked Otom, it took the president 72 hours for him to condemn that attack. And when Akeredolu, governor of Ondo State, gave Fulani herdsmen eviction ultimatum, it took the presidency less than 24 hours for him to counter from the react. So now what are you saying? So Mr. Akeredolu, what are you saying? If the senators really love Nigeria, if they are there to protect the interest of Nigeria, let them initiate impeachment process for this president, so as to save Nigeria. Because if this man is not impeached before 2023, Otom told him to say, sir, for before 2023 there might be no. He said there might be no election. The way Nigeria is driving to, because of the unrest, because of the hardship, because of the what, unemployment, because of the state of the nation. Mr. Michael, nothing is working. Nothing is working in part of the world. For you to sleep and for me to sleep and wake up and see this day today, it's by the grace of God. Everybody can be killed at any fucking time. Even the president too can be attacked. If a governor can be attacked, who is Buhari? They will attack him.
If they mean it.
Mr. Michael, if a governor with all his entourage could be overrun by the governor now, why does not go out again? He's even scared. He does not go out. He's always indoor. Mr. I'm not speaking to you now. President knows. He knows the situation of what is securing the land. He does not go out.
So he knows he's prone to attack.
He's prone. Not today. Make him go out now. I dare president make him come out. Let him leave Aso Rock. Let him come to Lagos for a visit. Let him go to Dara for a visit now. When I don't go kill and come out. Mr. Michael,
Have you sat down to think of the type leader of the All Progressive Congress, Ashwani Bola in Aso Villa, and looking at the page 2 of the story, it was stated that there is no rank between the president, no rift between the president and the Ajagaba. That the reason why we've not been seeing Tinubu there is simply because Tinubu is not part of what is cabinet. Do you support that?
What kind of business business point is that? The president is not even Jagaba is not part of Tinubu's. Gaba show no now. Get it now. This is almost 14 months. Now the president has not sat with Ashwani Bola Tinubu for 14 months now. For good 14 months now. There can be now if there is no rift between them with the state of the nation, as Jagaba visited Aso Rock, despite the complaining, despite the killing in the southwest, despite the Fulani invasion in the southwest, Jagaban has done for once visited Aso Rock.
Don't you think they must have been making calls?
Which kind of calls? What kind of calls? There are some cabals. There are some cabal working with the president. That this man, you cannot trust him. I read that and what article yesterday saying that the president's nephew, has told the president that he should not trust Asiwaju. Muhammadu Dara. He said Asiwaju cannot be trusted. The president does not trust Asiwaju. Now there are some things happening in which everybody now needs to also contribute their quota. Now APC what inaugurated 61 men committee that would chair their own convention now why is it that Ambode was included? Ambode, that is what, an enemy to Baba. And then Malam, APC planning chairman now, Malam Buni, is saying nobody is national leader in the party. He said nobody is national leader. So it shows they are referring back to Asiwaju, because Asiwaju is always already himself as the national leader of APC. Malam Buni said, he stated clear, he said APC doesn't have any national leader. And Malam Buni is right hand, the state governor now, which is the caretaker committee of the APC. Is what right man. He said what? Nobody is APC national leader. Who is national leader? APC chairman said see, whosoever is parading himself as the national leader is just doing that. He's just parading himself for nothing.
There's a problem.
There's a big rancor. The people within the presidency does not want Asiwaju to become the president. They will make sure they will fight that to the with their last drop. Just to make sure. Now Asiwaju himself, you can see what he did now. He wants to move his 69th birthday communique communicate down to Katsina State. That communicate Katsina State yesterday. He visited south of Sokoto. Now he donated 50 million just to get the sympathy from the north. Yeah. Now there was a bus market in Ijesha. Yagaba did not donate. You can see how hypocrite he is. He did not donate shishi. Yeah. In his own state, oh, in Ijesha, there was a bus market. There was a bus market in Shasha, or your state. When the Fulani killed so many people now, how much did he donate? And he went to. He went to Katsina State because of his looking for sympathy. He wants to contest election. He's going nowhere.
All right, thank
The
you.
presidency would let them deal with him. I like them. The not. They will deal with him.
All right, thank you so much, David. Very good contribution from you, Raphael. Good morning to you. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Raphael, have you ever sat down to think why?
I won't be going there because things are not working, in orderly manner. Because he's the one that puts Buhari there. They're supposed to allow him to be there constantly. But they just push him out. He was bolted out of Aso Rock.
Do you perceive any rancor between
There is rift.
the APC?
There is rift between Tinubu and the presidency. I'm telling you, for a very long time.
Okay, the president is not even the president himself.
No, not even the president himself, because the first president that died, the Ray Buhari, he said it was everybody because Buhari planned, Tinubu planned so that everything will be under his control. The Aso Rock administration will be under his apron string. So, but he saw that nothing was, like that, worked out like that. So I believe that for a very long time they had rift. Then this current Buhari, he does not know Tinubu, nothing concerns him with Tinubu. You see that he play far distant from Tinubu. He doesn't know. If you are telling him about Tinubu, he will be like, what are they talking about? So he's written all over Tinubu faces, all over Buhari faces that what they call it, that relationship, closeness before is no longer there. So presidency is we are tired of the presidency statement. All very tall with square, broad, very handsome, and he became old. When he was campaigning, he was an old man, pure old. Now, all of a sudden, we saw a Buhari that came from Sudan. We look at him, we mirrored him, purely he wasn't Buhari. He's been stable. I mean his health. More stable than Obasanjo's health, more stable than Shemi Ochibanjo's health. His health is more stable. Omar Buhari, we know. His stomach is at flat as my stomach. The stomach is even more flat than mine. I think to trace my point again. Why is it that Aisha Buhari left the shop for short of this country for Dubai? Why? For months, more than 5 months. Don't you know he's supposed to be with her husband?
For sick leave or,
Thank you.
or did she cite the state of insecurity in the country?
Yes, he said she knows. They were about to kill him because they know that the woman has been crying out what is happening, creepy things. Thank you. He was exposing it a bit then. An intelligence reached her that she should leave. So to avoid that. Didn't you see the clash between the Mama Daura family and the Aisha Buhari? Is it normal? Has it happened before in the history of this earth? Even the shooting at Aso Rock, has it happened before in the history of this world? This earth? If there's any shooting at all at the presidential villa, that must be a palace coup, we call it. She understands. So it all happened, and every finger points at the fact that the Buhari we know before is not the current Buhari that is here.
All right, Rafael, put you to another story, another header story. Buhari, Nigeria falling apart under your watch.
Thank you so much. You don't finish your question. Don't go further. Let me tell you, I don't used to listen to NTA. I don't listen to channels. I don't listen to AIT. I don't listen to OGTV. But of recent, I say, let me just go there. I cannot be cooking everything on my head. Only what I read online. Only what I read on the newspaper. You understand that my past historical experiences. I said, let me just be going and have a look on the local telly. Let me tell you, the sound of the gong. The sound of the gong is overwhelming the outcries of the people. Let me tell you, the media houses, everybody is talking it, saying it out. Buhari, you are not getting it right. What you are doing is wrong. Under other people's ideology and religious belief, which we believe, those people we believe to be our kinsmen, they are putting it on top of we Nigerians. We cannot keep on respecting your ideology and your religious belief. Look at what happened in the year 2000 when they come up with a Sharia law. Sharia law is a religious belief. Islamic ideology of legal system. Now they started it during Obasanjo regime. What does that mean? It means the indigenous association of the northern people, they have called themselves their own religious or Islamic church guiding them. Yoruba have their natural constitution guiding them here. Igbos, we have our own government even before the British and the Portuguese come. Are you not calling your men to order, your kinsmen to order? It is getting out of control. Now you have sent soldiers to southeast to fight people because they are fighting your people that are putting their own sovereign power on them, their own belief on them. Headers, you people are headers. If you are a header, you make an enclosure where you'll be training your livestock. You don't need to go to trespass on another man's land, destroying his farmland, destroying his bush. The bush follows. It's not only when they eat maize, cassava. No, they destroy feed, get spoiled, the manu, natural manu. So they are warning and see on the local telly. My ear filled up. They are talking. Nigerians are talking. Let me tell you, deployment of soldiers in the southeast is wrong. You don't do that. Soldiers protect territorial boundaries, open aggressions from neighboring countries. That is why they are there, to be soldier. To defend us. Mike, if you and I quarrel, it's the police. It is the responsibility of the police to come in. It's not soldiers. They deployed soldiers to southeast. They killed 16 innocent men. They allege they are gunmen. It's a lie. It's a lie. Those people labeled gunmen are not gunmen. I know them. This government has been a government characterized with the denial of obvious lies, telling us lies every day, all the time. Those men gone down, we are not gunmen. They are innocent Igbos. Look at me over there, you Igbos in diaspora. The war has started all over southeast now. What is happening in southeast is a total war. Buhari has declared war against Igbo man in the southeastern Nigeria. It is not done like that anywhere in Nigeria. You, Antonio Guterres, Abiguarere, be your name. Let me tell you, I don't want to know. You are the United Nations Secretary General. They are fighting us in the southeast there. You are not doing anything. I tell you, you must do the needful this time around before it's escalated into full war. Should be decisively dealt with. But I don't see the reason why they should leave Sambisa Forest where the insurgents are. I tell you, you should do your job.
All right, thank you so much, Raphael. Thanks for your contribution. Very great one from him. Lucky, how are you doing?
Fine. Good morning, my brother. How's everything?
All right, I asked Raphael the question the other time. Same question.
When I had anything to Tinubu, I told you I respect Tinubu. Whatever you sow, so shall you reap. He's so bad and he's reaping bad. When you sow bad, you reap bad. When you sow good, you reap good. You were with us when everybody was happy, both the Igbos, the Yorubas, the Afs, Nigerians. Then Great Tinubu came out and said, form alliance with Buhari, and brought Buhari. They were laughing at Soro. They didn't know that they brought Scorpion. At the end, when Buhari now sit and decide to fight, to bite, who brought him to power? Along that he went to Asoro, they told him that Baba is not around, you should go. And he grew anointed and left back to Lagos. That is where the Tinubu, they are inter, they are not fighting, they are fighting. The man went to Asoro to go ask him, my brother, you promised me, you give me the presidency, I'm hearing. Just like a man who promised a woman that will marry you at the end, he look for another woman. So that is, they are fighting. Automatically they will fight because Nigerians are praying against them. They will fight because we are not happy. Nigerians are not happy. So automatically they will fight more. The fight will continue. All the APC are fighting themselves. They will fight. But look, how can you be destroying our forefather and everything? He said they should not fight. I command them, Buhari, Tinubu should fight fight and fight all the APC members who destroy this country and PDP. Fight yourself and die in the name of Jesus.
All right.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much.
You are
Nigeria falling apart.
Nigeria, hey.
Your watch.
Yes, you know, I've been clamoring for Nigeria, one Nigeria. But the northern elder are now coming out there telling Buhari that Nigeria is falling apart. If anybody from South, I've used that language now, I believe like Mohammed will come out and fight either South or anybody from Southwest. But today, like Mohammed is not talking. Yes, Nigeria is falling apart. They are the one falling the Nigeria apart. But what I'm going to say is that, yes, I still stand on one, that one day we'll get a better leader that will remove these old men and not. I'm happy that the thing is happening there. But we have been saying the truth here, telling the whole world that Nigeria is going down. But I've been trying to manage Nigeria, that one Nigeria. I'm doing that because I love this country. But today, Nigeria is falling apart. If Nigeria fall apart, automatically, I am going to declare to South region. I am not going to Brava. I still said it openly. If Nigeria fall apart, South will become one region, and I will join them.
What of the Oduduwa Republic?
If Oduduwa Republic and the South can match together, because they are one father under Oduduwa. If you like, kill me. They are one father under Oduduwa. So I will join anyone, but I will join the other side. As you said, my brother. Thank you.
And on this note, we say goodbye to you on today's edition of this program. Join us next time on the same platform. Michael remains my name. Behind the camera, I have Michael Ojo and Femi Davis. You can join me on Facebook, Michael Temitayo. Adekunle, and on Instagram, Adekunle Michael Temitayo. All our social media handles, you can also join us there. FlipTV.ng on Instagram and on Twitter, FlipTV. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Bye for now.